In this video, we're going to create some code. It's going to be very simple, and we're going to modify it. So click on your player and add in a new script. We're going to use the template, so make sure that's selected, and we'll just save it here and click create. Now what we want to do is, this is a top-down shooter. He's not going to jump. So we can actually just delete this whole bit of code here. We're going to modify this a little bit more. I'll zoom in a bit. We don't need gravity, so we can delete that there. We don't need jump velocity, so we can delete that. We do need to modify this code down here. Instead of saying get axes, we're going to change this to get vector. And we're going to add some other things here. We're going to rewrite this code. So we're going to say left, right, up, and down. And then we're going to get rid of the .x here and the .x there. Move toward. We're going to also change this here. Velocity dot move toward 2 vector 2.0 by speed times delta. All right, so have a look at that code there. We've just made a few changes to it. We're also going to add some other stuff in very shortly to flip the animated sprite. So let's go ahead and get a reference to that animated sprite. We can hold control and drag that into here, and it should say this here at the top. We're going to change this here to say just sprite, so we don't have to write animated sprite 2D every time. So let's go ahead and we're going to say here, we're going to check something. If direction dot x is less than 0, then sprite dot flip h equals true. It's lowercase t. Elif direction dot x is greater than 0, sprite dot flip h equals false. What this will do is it gets a vector direction, so it gets left, right, up, or down. If the direction dot x, so the x-axis, left or right, that's these first two, is less than 0, we're going to flip the sprite. It's going to move to the left. Elif direction dot x, should be a space there, is greater than 0, sprite dot flip h is false. Flip it back so he's facing the right. If direction, so that means if this is not equal to 0, velocity equals direction dot speed. But if the input is nothing, then we're going to set it to move towards 0, so they're going to slow down. Now the last thing we need to do is go project settings and go to your input map, and we're going to add some new actions. Up, down, left, right. Up arrow, I'll just make it W, A, no S, A, and D for those. So I can test this now. Could test it. There's my little guy. His slow down animation is very slow. And we're also going to add an extra bit of code in here. If direction, sprite dot animation dot sprite dot play walk. Else sprite dot play idle. It's going to play those two animations. Now this speed, we're going to say const. We're going to add a new one up here. Friction equals, and let's make that 1,000. We'll make him slow down by that amount here. So he's going to slow down a lot faster than he moves. We can test that. And he slows down a lot quicker. When he's moving, there's this animation that's playing, like a little run animation. And he stops. When he goes down, there's no down sprite for this, so that's fine. Okay, in the next video, we'll create the weapon system and bullet for this little player.